Sometimes plans change, Commander. I know there are many different questions you have for me as to why I betrayed you, but none of them matter. Your precious princess will not be harmed as long as I get what I want before the sun rises. You and the guard are to meet me where we once met oh so briefly, in the dark with glowing red eyes, remember? I almost had her the first time, but now I finally get what I want. And if anyone else arrives with the two of you, well, your princess will be split into three as well.
Tick-tock, Commander. Your burning moonlight. Simu. Damn it all! That double-crosser will pay for his crimes. How can he be so daring as to take her? And why the hell does he want to see you? I knew I should have had you watch the princess as always. It seemed so strange to me he wanted to mix it up more than usual by having him walk her. I guess we don't have time to argue. We have to get back to that cave and rescue Vixie. I know you'll fight your hardest to save her. Listen. I'm sorry about all of this. Believe me, this is not a part of any plan I've heard of. I can't imagine why Simu wants you. Come on, let's get to the stables and ride before sundown. Simu is very tricky, so please be on your toes. He didn't rise through the ranks for nothing. Simu!
Took you both long enough. I swear this woman will not stop running her mouth, screaming every which way. It doesn't matter how many scraps of cloth you shove in her mouth. She just keeps screaming. And you, Commander, have chosen to accept this woman. She's such a handful. Makes sense considering she's such a pretty princess.
If you lay a finger on her, I swear I will—
Take one step closer, my dear Commander, and your love will perish by my knife. You see, it's not material things I'm looking for. Whether she lives or dies makes absolutely no difference to me. What I want is that guard of hers. Of course, do you even realize there's a bounty on their head that's been slowly increasing in size over 2 decades? A bounty the King and Queen of Silesia sent out in hopes of finding their long-lost child, their rightful next for the throne. Apparently they were stolen in the night in their childhood bed, but there was not a single trace of them. Sadness reduced the queen to physical weakness as she refused to bear another child for the king. They say she would lock herself in her room and cry all day and sleep all night. Though we both know better. Do you remember that time they visited our village, Callidus? How half her face was covered by a scarf. Well, it slipped in the wind, and underneath was a definitive handprint on her cheek. So clear we could see it even at a glance. Her neck was covered as well. Then it all made sense to me. She wasn't locking herself in that room, and her child wasn't stolen. The queen finally did something about her husband's years of abuse. What's to stop someone from continuing the cycle when it was never addressed in the first place? The queen snuck her child in the dead of night and took them to someone they knew they could trust. A lovely woman who was known for taking in, well, let's call them strays. Eventually employing them amongst her guards and assigned them to take care of their most precious possession of all, their youngest daughter, Princess Vixie. A bounty like this could easily set someone up for life. And I finally got you.
So what? You were just going to seek them out and return them home safely? That's a total lie. How dare you make these plans without even mentioning it to me or my father?
It was easy to convince your father about anything once he knew that the child of the long-lost Celestia throne was up for grabs. Although he has other plans for them. You see, he wants to take them to the kingdom and publicly execute them, solidifying the end of their reign and the end of their lineage. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to take them alive. For now. I know it won't be easy, but can we try to be civil about all of this? I guess not.
Why didn't my father listen to your advice above my consultation? How did you manage to keep this a secret from just me for all these months? Why was I used as collateral for this plan as well?
You couldn't have known about this. Your father and I both agreed you were too weak to handle the news. We knew you'd fall in love, and you did. We knew we couldn't have long before you spilled the information about the plan, because you're pathetic. And now, you'll take this secret to the grave. Your father said any means necessary to keep the guard alive. He never said a thing about you. You two aren't going anywhere. I will make sure that you get back to His Majesty on time and alive. As for you, Princess, you're no longer necessary to me.
Why did you do that?
I'm so sorry that this had to happen to you, lady.
Everything's gonna be fine. It's okay. We're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
It was never my intention to cause you nor your god any harm.
I know. I know this wasn't about you. I know. Believe me. I know this wasn't your fault.
I'm sorry that I have to ask one more favor of you, guard. Get out of here.
What?
Hurry before my troops arrive and see all of this.
What? No, I'm not leaving you, not like this.
I'll be fine.
No.
But you finally have that chance to be free.
What?
Go. Now.
No, please, Callidus. Let me go. How dare you? Just lift me like that and run. He needs our help, don't you understand? Put me down, you filthy imposter. Don't come any closer. How dare you try to comfort me after everything I just heard? A lost noble and of soulless Stasia? You've lied to me for years. I've trusted you with so much of me. And you couldn't mention this once? How do I know you're not here for my family's throne, huh? How can I trust anything you've told me after you've lied to me? You of all people. You've become a stranger to me right before my eyes. What do you mean you couldn't tell me? Who was I gonna tell? You were the only person my parents trusted me spending time with. All those nights talking. Those hours we just spent walking through town. Does that mean anything to you? You know what? If you don't trust me that much, that's fine. In that case, maybe we shouldn't talk at all. Fight me. I'm not going anywhere with you. Not quietly, at least. You want me to stop this nonsense? You have the audacity to ask me to stop being immature? That ship sailed when you first began to lie to my face. I won't do so confused. So all those things Simu said about your mother, those awful things that he said, those were true? I'm so sorry. I didn't know that she brought you to save you. I thought you just showed up. You were so different from all the other people that we had. You always fought for me. You didn't just bow your head to me. You walked next to me. You comforted me in all my times of need. You've always been there. I'm sorry. I'm so confused. I'm sorry. I shouldn't swing at you. I don't know why. I guess I've been blinded as to why you're even in my life in the first place. You're my guard. You're my protector. I shouldn't raise a hand to you. Not to you. God. Callidus. Oh my God. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I have no idea. The troops are gonna find him and his body. He's gonna be fine. Yeah, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna come after Solsticia. You know that, right? He's not gonna stop. I can't go back. I can't face my father. Not after all this. He'd never believe that. It didn't have anything to do with you. There's no way he'd believe it. I don't know. But I know that I think that you need to return to Solsticia. You need to let your parents know that you are still alive. You are strong. And you are ready to take over the throne. And fight for it. You're old enough to go back without fear. And the rest of the village will finally have that spirit back in their hearts. Can you imagine all the armies that must be headed in its direction if Callidus had its eyes on it? He's not gonna stop. No one is. And with your family being in the situation they're in, you need to think about your people, your mother. You have to go. I have to face my father. I have to go back. Yeah. There's nothing else I can do. I gotta go back by myself. If I go back by myself, at least that way it looks like when I got separated and that way my father won't come after you. At least he'll know that you were my protector in the end. You need to go and protect your village. There are people that need you. Come with you to Solsticia. I Captain, yeah. Can I be honest with you? I've known. Oh, please, you're not that smooth. My mom even joked about it a couple of times. Yeah, that's how long I've known. I never said anything because, you were working for my family, and if they found out about, us, you could get exiled or even worse. I liked having you around. And it was worth it, considering you've saved my life time and time again. But, Captain, how I've loved you all these years. I was able to play along so well with Callidus because I was pretending he was you. That you were the one at the end of the aisle. That's right. Now we're free. Now I'm free. We can go anywhere we want. I don't have to go back home. Surely, if I go back, I'll be locked away again. But now that I'm out and free, there's no way I'm going back. I'm with you, Captain. Wherever you decide. I don't care. Just as long as I'm with you. I'll always be safe. I love you.